Alongside, set to be car number 15. That's Dean Nutting's entry. Nutting hailing from West Kingston. That car is sponsored by Carpenter Golf as well as Cardwell Tool, Grimes Auto Body, and Little Country Kitchen. Going the 12th and final row, set to be car number 1, the Pasternak Paving sponsored Chevrolet for Ronnie Young at Canterbury. And set to go scratch on the field is the Hanks Auto Machine Shares Unisex Salon sponsored Oldsmobile for Gary Preble. First alternate for the main event, car number 43 for John Montesano. Second alternate, car number 74 for Billy Boyle of Charlestown, Rhode Island. Up alongside row number 1, Danny Quarterway looks to stare the field down. Ron Slack and Mark St. Hilaire work up in row number 2. Quarterway telling the field to come on, let's get it up into turn number 4 as a green flag looks to come out on the speedway. Bobby Brower, the first driver to make it down to turn number 1. Bruce Berry about a car length behind. After that, it's side-by-side action through the remainder of the pack. The field working the way in through the turns out of turn number 4. Look to click off lap number 1. And Bobby Brower will be scored as the leader of lap number 1. David Blaine now moving into the 3rd spot. That puts the 8 of Mark St. Hilaire back to 4th. That's Matt Zapiri running in the 5th spot. That's side by side between Tommy Byrne and Farmer Phil Rondeau. Out of turn number 4. Brower continues to set the pace. Driver on the move is David Blaine in car number 29. Made his way past Bruce Berry in turn number 2. Now sets his sights on the lead. That's David Blaine driving car number 29, looking for his first late model feature win here at the Speedway. Phil Rondeau working up in the top 5 at the present time as David Blaine takes a peek down low, gets loose. As we've got trouble down the backstretch as David Blaine has the 29 fired up as we continue to run under green. CJ Fry also in trouble over in turn number 2. Fry has a 6X fired up. Down the backstretch, Mark St. Hilaire looks to be applying the pressure for second. St. Hilaire working down low. Bruce Berry up high with a 0.6. As Berry now running 3rd. Rondeau now up to 4th. That's Matt Zapiri, Tommy Byrne side by side for next. It looks so it's Ross LaJoie battling with the 18 at Danny Field. Rondeau on the move, now up to 2nd. Rondeau only looking for a 2nd feature victory in the late model division. Rondeau now running 2nd to Bobby Brower. Puts the 4th Thunderbird up high. Brower proving to be equal to the task with the 16, though, as he's able to close the door. St. Hilaire, he meanwhile comes back to life as he looks to challenge for 2nd. Side by side into turn number 3, Rondeau, St. Hilaire, Bobby Brower all look for a little racing room. Tommy Fox about to break into the top 10. In fact, he already is in the top 10 with car number 47. David Blaine off the speedway with car number 29. It looks as though Blaine looks to retire that automobile. Meanwhile, out of turn number 4, brand new leader emerges as Farmer Bill Rondeau takes over control with car number 19. Our past track champion looks to run and tied with car number 19 as the 16 of Brower running 2nd. About to be challenged by the 07 of Matt Zapiri. Zapiri pulling up high with the 07. Bruce Berry running into trouble with the 06. Looks as though a tire may have gone down on that automobile. We continue to run under green, though. We're 1/3 of the way home as 10 laps now scored as complete. Rondeau continues to lead. Matt Zapiri, Bobby Brower, Mark St. Hilaire, Tommy Byrne, and Danny Field. As Bruce Berry has a 06 retired to the infield. Tommy Goodrow in trouble with car number 3 as he's limping around the speedway with the Interstate Battery sponsored Chevrolet. As Rondeau continues to add to his advantage over Matt Zapiri. Zapiri continues to maintain that 2nd spot. Mark St. Hilaire running in the 3rd position. Tommy Byrne now back to 4th. Bobby Brower running 5th, and it's Russ LaJoie, Danny Field, Tommy Fox, Kevin Devis, Little John Steiner, Terry Brick, and Mark Atkinson. Tommy Byrne on the move with a 17. He looks to challenge for 3rd as Byrne looks to come out on top of that spot out of turn number 4. St. Hilaire now back to the 4th position. Halfway mark due out this time around. It'll be 15 down, 15 laps to go as Rondeau continues to work his way out of turn number 4. Superior running 2nd, Fern runs 3rd, and Mark St. Hilaire holds on to 4. Tommy Goodrow continues to limp around the 1/3 mile oval with the Interstate Battery sponsored Chevrolet Lumina. CJ Fry pedaling for all he's worth. Fry would like to try to stay on the lead lap with the 6X. As Fry did have a quick excursion through the infield, didn't go down a lap, but it looks as though Rondeau looks to be closing in with the 19. Superior continues to run 2nd. Tommy Fern runs 3rd. St. Hilaire running 4th, and then it's Tommy Fox in the 47. So Tommy Fox now up to the 5th position. The middle of the pack running tightly bunched at the present time. Rondeau with the 19 all by himself. Superior by himself as well for the 2nd spot. Little John Steiner in a bump and go situation on the backstretch. Everything stays pointed in the right direction as we continue to run under green. Lap number 20 due up this next time by is Rondeau closing in on CJ Fry. As Rondeau looking to put Fry down a lap to the rest of the field. Lap number 20 being scored this time around will be 10 laps to the finish. Down to complete lap number 22, finished 2nd at points in 1993. Looking for a 2nd late model win of the season. Also has an open wheel modified win coming a little while back. As Ronnie Young in trouble with car number 1. Joe Mullen got caught up in Young as he had stalled over in turn number 4. Young facing the wrong way on the speedway with car number 1. Green flag, back out, 23 down, 7 laps remaining. Farmer Phil looking to pick up where he left off, but the black Pontiac Grand Prix rapidly closing in. That's the 47 of Tommy Fox. Mark St. Hilaire looks to be dropping off the pace with the 8 Joe Mullen around at turn number 2. CJ Fry also limping off the speedway with the 6X, as that'll bring out yet another caution. People looking to duck down off the speedway on the backstretch. Phil Rondeau, Matt Superior, row 1, row 2. Tommy Fox and Kevin Debus. Look for the start over through the turns. 24 down, 6 laps remaining. As Phil Rondeau, the first on the throttle. Rondeau looks to race his way down to turn number 1. Matt Superior running 2nd as the field bunches up over a turn number 2. Fox in trouble as we've got a couple hard shots down the backstretch. Larry Cody and the wind him up out of turn number 4. Matt Superior looking for a little daylight. Superior working up high, but the caution will hold out on the speedway. Danny Kortewick not satisfied with the start. So once again, Rondeau is the pole setter. He sets the pace. It's up to Matt Superior to keep up with Rondeau till the green flag comes out. As Rondeau once again picks up where he left off. Superior running 2nd. Car in trouble on the backstretch. Kevin Debus going around out of turn number 2. We've got a car smoking. Green flag back out. Rondeau looks to pick up where he left off. Matt Superior battling with the 28 of Russ LaJoy. LaJoy coming on strong as he's running in that 3rd position. 5 to go marker being displayed this time around. Rondeau continues to lead Matt Superior and Russ LaJoy. Little John Steiner running 4th, and it's Tommy Foxy and Danny Field. Mark Atkinson next in line with the 7X. That's Dean Unning and Tommy Fern. Mark St. Hilaire in a little wild ride down the backstretch has the car gathered back together. Ronnie Young off the speedway with the 1, 2 to go marker. Coming out this time by final 2 times around the 1/3 mile oval as Rondeau leads Matt Peary, Russ LaJoy, Little John Steiner, and Tommy Fox. Fox trying to break out into the top 4. White flag coming out this time around. Final time around the 1/3 mile oval with Rondeau about a 5-car length advantage over Matt Peary in the 07. Fox battling alongside the 28 of Russ LaJoy. Checkered flag looks to come out as farmer Phil Rondeau picks up the win. Selling for second, Matt Peary in car number 07. And side by side.
So, one of the sponsors on the number 19 car here tonight. This is part of the Napa Eklund Waterford Showdown 200. The 30-lapper for the late models. Coming up next, the 20-lapper for the limited sportsman cars. The Legends event. Due up next on the Speedway. Once again, French Brothers putting up a $50 bonus to the second place finisher. I'm not quite sure who that is. As soon as we get the recap, we'll pass it along. Right now, the winner of tonight's 30-lap late model feature event, climbing out as Phil Rondeau. The defending track champion in the late models would not defend the title, but he does pick up his second win of the year. Phil Rondeau, get that checkered flag up there. First of all, let me tell you, he played quite a game of baseball on Tuesday night. We played a little softball down in East Line. And Phil did himself proud, I'll tell you. For a farm boy from Baltic, a late model driver, you sure played with the best of them out there. Had to feel pretty good to pick up your second win of the year tonight.
Yeah, I felt really good. I'd like to thank all the sponsors, H&H, Mayor's Construction, Marvel Auto Body, Saglo Starters and Alternators, and everybody who works on the car, and everybody, you know, they've been putting a heck of an effort into this. And finally, you know, the end of the year, we finally got everything together, but we'll be back again next year.
I think the big question is, what was the matter the rest of the year?
Not quite as good as what I expected.
You know, you won 1 in the modifieds, you won 2 in the late models. Any idea what is in store for us for 1994?
I think we'll probably be back with both.
Oh, that sounds pretty good to me.